From the other side. Now presenting Channeling Eric's Hour of Enlightenment.
Hello, one, hello, all. Help! Everything is happening at once. That is the topic for today. And yes, I do feel like that's the case. Woo-wee. We are so fortunate to have my co-host, Michelle Gray at thehealing-h-art.com. Look, Paula told me not to keep repeating this because it's in the description box. This will be a YouTube. So if you're just looking at this on Blog Talk Radio, go to our YouTube channel, the Channeling Erik YouTube channel. It's probably on the Atlanta Scalar YouTube channel too. Anyway, but we have my lovely boy, Erik. Hi, Erik. I love you.
Hi, Mom. I love you. He's real happy to be here tonight. Of course, my dog starts barking as soon as the
I'm just
show
waiting for
starts.
mine. I'm
Yeah.
waiting for mine.
Sorry, guys.
So, Erik, what do you mean? And I have a feeling I understand. The whole thing of everything is happening at once. It's like drinking water from a fire hydrant, or fire hose.
Yes, that's a good one. That's a really good analogy. One that he was just showing me is also like pop rockets, or pop rocks that you put in your mouth and they're like popping off. Have
Oh,
you ever had
yeah.
those before?
Oh, I
Like
don't
they
like those.
put them in, they just keep popping.
They're
He's
sour.
like, is your life a great big pop rocket? Is it popping off all over the place? And he's like, join the club. It's happening for lots of people.
Yeah.
And that's really why he wanted to bring this conversation forward today, is because he says that a lot of us, of course, no matter where we are in our journey, we're going through these shifts and these cycles and so much changes and transformation. However, we've also got and he's explained this to a lot of my clients this week too, about how there's many of us living in two worlds. And you get this, Elisa. Got a physical world. I got things I got to do and got this physical life. But then I'm also existing in this other world energetically, in the etheric world, where I'm doing all kinds of things. So Erik's reminding everybody to keep in mind that that is hard work. It's a different kind of work.
Yeah.
But when you're existing in two worlds, you're really relearning everything.
Well, when you say existing in the etheric world, and having things happen in the etheric world, what are you talking about, Erik? Are you talking about mediums who are like channeling people, or what exactly are you talking about when you say we've got
anybody that is listening to this program right now, no matter where you are on your spiritual journey, he says you are bringing in the awareness of the other side, the awareness that we are more than the physical. That there is another. So it's consciousness. It's the way we truly are, he says, is we are multidimensional. So we know that there are other versions of us. There are other lifetimes that are occurring all at the same time. And he goes, it's a little mind-blowing for
oh my God, I feel tired already. Jesus.
Yeah. Well, because he's like, our brains, the human brain here, he goes, not meant to understand all of that, because you came here to have physical life.
Yeah, of course.
But as you're here awakening, and no matter how long you've been on your journey, he goes, you have to get used to at some point, and this is why it takes us a process. One of the reasons why, to get used to what we're doing in the other realms. And when he says that, he goes, when we're focusing on emotions, when we're focusing on our awareness, on our presence, we're working in areas that there's still a part of the world that is not thinking of that is not walking in the, wait a minute, there's other ways that I can go around these issues in my life. There's other help that I can get. There's things that I can do. And he says, moving energy. He goes, transformation, all of these things that we learn that we can do. He says it's different and it's new. And he goes, think about when you were in school and how tired you would be. And he's showing like a kid's age, learning new concepts and coming home and being exhausted, being tired. He goes, well, when the brain is learning to focus in different places, and he goes, and there's lots of people listening right now that are practicing mediums and that are working on healing and really working hard in these two realities and then some, he says. And he says, that's exhausting. It is exhausting as you're learning. He goes, so the reason why that's coming forward is he says, give yourselves a pat on the back, give yourselves a break and say, I'm doing a great job. I am doing a fantastic job. And Eric's handing everybody like a, you did great, like a little, what do you call it? Like an award. He's pinning it on everybody's shirts and saying, you did
Oh,
great and you did great. But he says, okay, so there's so much that's happening. He goes, well, sometimes there's some that feel like they're rotating in the same stuff, that things keep happening so they can't do X, Y, or Z that they want to do. And they're not able to move. He goes, but the energy is also moving very fast because as we move forward, he says the momentum of energy also moves forward. And many of us feel that even if our life doesn't look that way. And so there's a lot of people that are saying to themselves, he says, I feel like I've got these urges or these things that I have to do, but yet I don't see any examples happening in my life. Now, the really big thing that he wanted to focus on is he says, whether they are maybe some exciting things that are happening in your life right now, maybe some really hard things, maybe a little bit of both. He
yeah.
goes, it might be a lot and it might be a whole lot. So he goes, that's what we're really speaking to today
Yeah.
is what if everything is happening around you and you don't know which way to turn? You don't know, what do I focus on first? And he says, what I want you to hear today, and Erik has been talking about this now with me for about 24 hours,
Oh
about
my gosh.
awareness. Awareness.
Girl
He
doesn't
goes,
sleep.
no. Awareness, awareness, awareness. He goes, because when you're able to be aware, and he says, awareness into the present moment, when
Yeah.
there's so much going on around you. And he says, and there might be a lot of heightened emotion in it. You know, you're also dealing with pressure from the outside. And as he says that, he's showing me like somebody opening up bills and seeing like you're overdue. And he's showing me uh, people like people saying, have you done this yet? Or are you going to do this? Like family members and things like
Oh
that.
God.
So he's saying all of these things on the outside might not really seem like, okay, yes, this is an issue. I have to deal with this. But when we add all of these things together, it can make one shut down.
Yeah.
And so
We don't
he
want to do
says,
that.
no. And he says, I want you to know that if you have a lot of things going on at one time, especially right now, that's because you're ready to shift. That's
Oh,
because change is coming. He goes, actually, a lot of things coming up is a good thing because that means that you have been asking to move forward. And so anything that is in your life, in your reality, that doesn't fit who you are becoming is ready to go. And he says, and that happens in cycles. So he says, pay attention to the cycles that are taking place because there will always be a time where it's going to be more movement. We're going to feel busy and we're just coming out of that time right now. And then he says, and then there's a time for rest, there's a time for play, and a time for going inside. And so he says, get to know what your cycle is. Get used to the energy. And he's just saying about astrology and kind of following energy and all of those things. He says, it's good to watch those things, but don't allow astrology to tell you what to do. Keep in mind that you are a creator because he's speaking to the people that are reading like almost daily and saying, oh my God, I'm afraid to read what my horoscope's going to be because something bad's going to happen. And he says, how about you just feel the energy and allow any of the information that you see on the outside of you to guide you. I'm going to take it or I'm going to leave it. He says, you have a buffet around you right now. So many of you are making choices. And a lot of these choices are going to be some of them big, some of them small. So how about you look at the buffet and say, I'll have a little of this, but I'll have none of that. And maybe a little of this and maybe none of that. So he says you're sorting. So if you've got a lot going on, he goes, take a deep breath. And he says, and allow yourself to be present in the moment. And in this moment, ask yourself, what is the most important thing that I need to focus on in this moment? And he says, and if you need to sit with somebody to have someone else help you go through what's going on, he says, do you have someone in your life that you can call, that you can sit with? He says, write down on a list all of the things, what's going on. And it could be somebody like my friend is asking me to return the baseball glove and I've lost it. It's stressing me out. I can't
Oh,
find it. So he says often, a lot of the times when we feel a lot of anxiety, it's because we have an idea in our mind about what we should be doing or where
oh,
our life should be. And we see that it's not that.
that is
So we
so
start to
true.
get that anxiety.
Yeah.
Yes. And so he says, that's where we bring in surrender. And we say, well, how do I surrender that? And he goes, well, how about surrender means take your hands off the wheel of control and say, I'm not going to try to push myself to be what I think in my mind I need to be or what I think they want me to be. What do I feel like doing right now? What do
Mm.
I feel? And he says, start
I feel
small
like going
because,
on Amazon and buying a new baseball glove or bat or whatever.
well, and you
Okay.
know what? He says, and that might be the answer. Maybe
Yeah.
the solution is, you know what? I'm just going to say, I lost. I'm really sorry, but I have this replacement for you. And so he says, a solution will always come to you. The
Yeah.
whole idea is to get yourself centered and allow that anxiety to just quieten down. Because he goes, here's the thing, guys. When you center yourself in the moment, are the feelings all going to go away right in that moment? He says, probably not. He says, you're still going to feel that little bit of anxiety because it's going to take a bit to calm that down.
Mm.
But he says, if you continue to practice that and continue, you're going to start to see where support is going to come in and look for the synchronicity because the things that are happening in your life right now, how do you know that something is not happening to help get you to these next steps? And you don't know that maybe this job that I really wanted and I only worked there for a month and then they fired me. And that's the job I really wanted. Well, Erik says, but your vibration is raising and you're actually asking for something better than that. And we see something even better than that. And so you're going to go through these next few steps and you might not understand quite what's happening, but that's where you want to really practice your trust and
Yeah.
practice your faith. Because he says, here's the thing, guys, big changes are taking place right now.
Mhm.
So the best thing you can do is face the things that are hard. That's what's going
Yep.
to create the most movement.
Lean through it to get
Face
to
what's
the other
hard.
side.
Yeah.
Because you'll be okay. We're eternal beings. What's the worst that can happen? Right. Right.
Yeah. And
You're
he says
everybody's gonna be
that's the truth.
okay in the end.
And it's really true. It
Yeah.
really is true. Mm-hmm.
So what is happening now? Why now? Well, why is everything happening at once? Why are things just so crazy now? Does it
Well,
have to
he
do with
says
astrology? Does it have to be do with a certain year cycle? I mean, what is it? Does it the age of Aquarius? Blah blah blah
all
blah.
of it, all of it, he says, all of it, because he says a lot of it too is we're giving labels to like different sections of or different concepts. He says a lot of it is labels, but it is encompassing the overall energy. He says it is the change that's taking place, and it is the human beings on Earth that are waking up and the ripple effect that happens throughout the universe. And so the Earth, he's showing it, he shows that the Earth has like a speed. He shows me a lot of cartoons. So the Earth has like a speed jetpack on the back, like flying through
Ah,
the universe really fast, but the momentum is picking up. And so it's like this ripple effect with all of us bouncing back and forth energetically, and
yeah.
everything is speeding up. Now, here's the other thing too, is he says, this is the time that you can manipulate
There's no
time.
time. Yeah, right.
There's no time. So he says, right now is a is it I shouldn't say time.
Time.
Right now is the opportunity to play with the concept of time. I guess the best way to say it. But he
Okay.
says, why not say, I have 6 hours in the day and I have about, I don't know, 50 things on my list that I want to do. He goes, well, pick out the most important and ask your angels to step in and help you arrange your time. And I'm going to tell you something. I know why Erik is saying this, and he says to share this, but Erik helped me so much with my schedule. And like I've had, because
Awesome.
we all know I've had all kinds of things happen, and I'll cancel and reschedule, and
Oh
I'm
God, I
just
know.
I'm all over the place, right? So
Well,
I
of
do my
course.
best.
Yeah.
But Erik's like, why aren't you asking? And I'm like, I don't know. I guess I just kind of forgot. Like I was taking it on myself and started to feel
Yeah.
bad that I'm like, oh my gosh, like am I disappointing people? And Erik says, why don't you ask for help?
Yeah.
I am not kidding you. That day, I had people messaging me. I'd have them in my head, my list of things to do. Messages were coming in, scheduling things were happening in ways that I couldn't even explain and
Wow.
just blowing my mind. But Erik says, this is the thing. When you keep doing the best you can, and the best you can is not the best that somebody else says that you need to do this or it has to look
Screw
like this, the
them.
best that you can. That's right.
Yeah.
He says you do you and do the best you can and ask us for help
Yeah.
and trust that we're going to do it because we'll do it. And I'll tell you, I was absolutely flabbergasted. Like I couldn't wait. I said to my husband, I'm like,
That's
I
so
couldn't even
awesome.
speak. I'm like, I can't wait to tell you what just happened.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. So yeah, I mean, we don't ask for help. And they're sitting there twiddling their thumbs saying, what the hell is going on? Come on, ask us, ask us. But they can't do anything usually
that's right.
unless you ask. But we just don't, we're so buried in the human experience and the 3D earthly plane that we just forget that there's this other
Well,
dimension with filled with beings that are ready to help.
and a lot of times like Erik says a lot of people will hear the stories like I just told, and Erik says there's somebody right now thinking, yeah, I've asked for help and it never happened, so it's
Yeah,
not going to happen for me, I'm not going to bother. And he's like, how do you know that maybe you did get help but it was in a way that maybe you didn't think
true.
was the help you were looking for? So he says, ask. You all are a cell, a fractal, a piece of God. There's not one of you that is
Absolutely.
disconnected.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Mhm.
I saw on some program. It's a TikTok. This was TikTok. This girl who says, I have time blindness and it's a disability and I shouldn't be punished for not showing up to work on time. Okay. Okay. So I draw the line at that. Okay. If you want to keep your job,
Yeah,
you don't have to. You can be time blind, but I don't think that qualifies as a disability. I really don't. Even though there really is no
no,
time. It's called responsibility. Show up to work or get a job that has flexible hours that will allow that. You got a choice.
that's right. That's right.
So
Erik says that one of the biggest keys for us to clear and move things out of the way, move blockages, is self responsibility. And that doesn't mean to keep going for things like looking for things that you need to change.
yeah.
Allow them to rise. That's what flow is. Allow them to rise and face them as they come.
Don't push, don't resist. Just let the universe flow. Let life flow. And I'm
Yes.
telling you, it's probably one of the hardest things for me to do. But
Yes.
in flow, there's included the act of surrender. Okay, that's a form of flow, right?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
Erik says yes. That's right. That's
Into
right,
the
Mom.
path of least resistance, people.
That's right. And Erik says, and you can do it. He says,
Yeah.
I'm with you guys. You can do it.
Yeah. I. Oh yeah, I want to ask you something. I was reading about actually it's the medical news today or something about psychic surgeons. And
Hmm.
oh no, it was in Texas Monthly, believe it or not. And they had the writer and his friend were trying to experience this in Austin. I can't remember the psychic surgeon's name, Angel or Ankel or whatever. And he was freaking out because the surgeon, he could see the hand going into the lungs, pulling out this big plug that was in his gut, whatever. And so, of course, the rest of people say it's a fraud, and there have been frauds. Okay, Abrigo, I think his name was, is a very famous psychic surgeon from a long time ago. But anyway, and it's an amazing story. That book, I read it. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm wondering, is psychic surgery real, Erik?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Erik says yes, it is. Um, he says that there is training. There are people that train it,
Yeah.
but he says most people that do it come about it.
Yeah.
So they come about it through the process. Now, I'll tell you, there was an experience that I had once in healing, and he's showing me that experience where it was right in the early days when I started my healing, and there was somebody that had a blockage in their stomach area.
Mhm.
And I was in meditation, and they showed me like tools and told me to take my hands and reach in and just grab it
You did psychic
and pull it
surgery.
out.
Wow.
And so I just asked him, would that be what it is? And he says yes, but there are people that do train
Yeah.
and that do it. I mean, yes, it's very real. Um, he says that it's an ability, um, but he's saying that a lot of people that have medical healers that have medical knowledge. So
Mhm.
you would be a psychic surgeon.
But I tell you what I did. I added all psychic surgeons that are who are of love and light. I added that to my healing to the divine team. Why not? Can't hurt.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah.
and also I added in the language of the main service, the injury repair, protection, and enhancement. With great love, respect, and gratitude, I call upon all psychic surgeons who are of love and light to perform psychic surgery on so and so, where and if and where needed. So can't hurt.
Eric's showing me, he's showing me, and there was something that I had seen, it was probably years ago, and he's just showing me this memory. There was a woman that actually has a doctor's office. I don't know where she's located, but she has a doctor's office. And I remember the orange walls that she had, and she would bring the patients in that had, whether it was cancer or something, and she would kind of go into a meditation and she would trans channel. And there were surgeons that would step in. There was one specific surgeon would
Wow.
step in her energy and she would perform the psychic surgery.
Well, and
And I'll
I've
have
added.
to see if I can find
Does it
that.
work? Yeah,
Yes.
I've added.
Yes.
I've added all physicians and surgeons who are of love,
Yes.
to join too. But this Abrigo guy, I think his name was Abrigo. He was channeling. There were surgeons that took over his body. It would take out cataracts, and
Yes.
no
Yes.
pain, no numbing medicine, nothing. So anyway, I think
And
it's
Erik said that your healing is going to evolve because he's showing me more movement in your body. Like you're going to be doing more with that because that's what you do. That's a form of channeling that will be quite interesting for you.
oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you guys, I don't think the name is Abrigo, but if you guys find out the name, put it in the comments. I don't know. Look, I'll be Googling too.
Yeah.
I think he
Yeah,
was.
there's not a lot on that. Like we don't really see a
No.
lot.
There's the Son of God or John of God. I think he ended up being a fraud, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So, but this guy, Arrigo, anyway. Okay, so it's okay. I will. Oh, wow, there's a lot of them. All right, I'll look it up. You guys, Filipino? Was he Filipino? Anyway, I'll stop. All right, anything else you want to talk about, Erik, about this particular topic?
No, he says, I'm all ready to talk to the peeps.
Okay. That's really bothering me, the name of this person. Anyway, whatever.
Oh.
All right, let's go ahead and I'm just going to go randomly to calls. I don't know why. I just feel compelled to do it, right? All right, so we're going to do somebody from the 216 area code. Hi there, how you doing?
How you doing this evening?
Hey, what's up? Who's calling?
This is Deb calling.
Oh, how you doing? What can we do for you?
I just dialed in, so I don't know what's the topic or what's that.
All right, well, do you want to ask Erik anything? a message from, do you have a deceased loved one you want him to bring in? Do you want to ask about your health, your career, your love life, anything?
What does whatever the angels have to tell me right now?
Good one. What his guides, his guardian angel, or even Erik, who is an archangel. What do you got, Erik?
Okay.
Wait, where are you calling from?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Ohio. Okay, I think you said that. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Erik's just saying to you that there's some changes that are coming for you, something that you are looking for, and I don't know if it's you feel blocked or it's not coming, because Erik says, look at forgiveness. There's somebody that you're holding something for or holding against. Is there something that you're wanting to change or something you're trying to do right now?
Is there?
Something that I want to change, you said?
Is there something you want to change? You're trying to move beyond, you're trying to get going, anything?
Yeah, I want to start my holistic business, and I want to move from Cleveland, Ohio. I want to move to somewhere where it be in nature, a little high vibration, a little more spiritual.
Oh, nice.
He's showing me in your heart space, and he just says, a lot of times when we're making these changes, and he's calling this a big step up for you, and a lot of times when we're making these changes, we can hold on to something that is subconsciously, and he says it's forgiveness. So if there's somebody, and it feels like somebody in your family, somebody from your past.
Anyway, that's something you can reflect on.
Yeah, he says to go into meditation. Yeah. Go into meditation.
And once you get, so is there some resentment or whatever that's blocking his forward movement? Is that what you're saying, Erik?
Well, Erik just said that that's going to open up a key for some other ideas. So he says sometimes when we, like, everything is energetically connected. So when there's things that we want to do on the outside, it's often something within us that's connected to our mind and our feelings that we can start to explore, to change, to move that energy. And that's what he's focusing on for you.
And forgiveness, you don't have to go face to face and say, okay, I forgive you. Let's work this out. You can actually just do it energetically, right, Erik?
Yes, and the way he's showing it to me is there's somebody that's thinking about him and why this forgiveness is important, because this will affect somebody else. That energy of forgiveness will affect that other person.
Awesome. All right, well, think about that. And I'm glad you called in. Call in again.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate that.
You bet.
Thank you.
All right, let's see here. Take somebody from the 404 area code. Hi there, how you doing?
Hello?
Hi, what's up?
Is it me?
It is you.
All right. Hi there, everyone. Hi, Erik.
Hey, sweetheart.
I just wanted to step in. I just wanted to step in a minute and say Sunday was, now, my name is Tammy McGill, and I live in Stockbridge. My husband was killed a year ago Sunday.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to step in and see if Erik can see how he's doing, to let him know that we had a little celebration of his first year death, and we lit off yellow balloons, because yellow is his favorite color.
What was his first name?
Terry Scruggs.
Terry Scruggs. Okay. So, Erik, can you bring Terry forward and let him give the full assessment of the celebration?
He's just saying, well, first of all, I have to acknowledge that he's coming through the heart. And when they come straight through the heart, that's love. That's pure love for you. And that's a lot of gratitude. He's coming right through the body. And did he, like, I'm hearing that song, like, wasn't that a party? That, the Oak Ridge Boys, is that who sang that? I can't remember.
I don't know.
I'm hearing that song. But
my husband probably would know.
Okay, because that was a good celebration. There's also something coming through about people together that weren't normally together. Somebody that has like kind of reconciled and he's quite happy about that.
Nice. So did you like, Terry, did you like the celebration?
He did. He did. The balloons were a really nice touch, he said.
His daughter said that she loves him very much. She was the one that put it together.
Oh,
me and her.
That's awesome.
What a loving
kisses,
family, sweetheart, he says.
All right. Well, thank you, Tammy, for calling.
Erik, can you tell me what my spirit animal is?
Oh, that's a good one.
Fox.
Ooh, Foxy Tammy.
Foxy.
Look it up. Look up the meaning. Look up the meaning, Tammy. I'm sure it's online, like everything.
Okay, honey. Thank y'all very much.
You are so
welcome. Alrighty.
Thank you. All right, let's take somebody from the 770 area code. Hi there. How you doing?
Hi, Alyssa. It's Shayla.
Well, who?
It's Shayla.
Oh, okay, Shayla. Hi, Shayla. What you got for us, girl?
I just wanted to know if I had a message from my higher self.
About what?
Just anything in general.
Okay, is there anything specific on there?
Usually we need to have specifics like career, health,
Well, actually, love is coming through right now. Love is coming
through.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is it saying?
Okay. Love.
Okay. Love.
Are you looking for somebody or are you single?
No, I'm not single. I've been with my boyfriend for 4 years.
I think you have an admirer. Okay, hang on.
Oh, stalker! Stalking alert! No, I'm kidding. It's probably Erik. Erik.
Well,
it's probably Erik pressing on her.
What I'll say to you is you have this is a very good time for you to start something new. Like you have an energy around you that is attracting. Your higher self says abundance, love. So it doesn't necessarily mean only wealth, but it can be attention. It can be good opportunities. And so what your higher self is saying is to take advantage of this period of time. And this is like a 2-week window that I'm being shown. That's good. It's a good time. Now there is somebody that feels like they're interested in you. And that doesn't mean you have to be interested back, but somebody's got their eye on you.
Okay.
And so does Erik. He says, and me.
Well, of course, I knew it. All right, girl. Thanks for calling in. And thanks for your comments on the YouTube channel. I appreciate that.
Oh, sure. Anytime. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night. I love you.
Love you better.
Love you
more. All right. Let's see. Got somebody from the 9. Oopsie. Something happened. Got somebody from the 919 area code. 919 and then 9 is the next number because we have a couple of them that are like that. Hi there. How you doing?
Hello. This is Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hi. Last initial T. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
I would say hello to everyone and Erik. I have a career question. I was terminated from my job on May 3rd of this year due to a non-compete agreement violation.
Oh.
I created a LLC company in the same field of work. So do you see me finding a career job in that existing field of work or beginning a new profession in my mid-50s?
Lear started Learjet when he was in his 60s. So anyway, go ahead, Erik. What do I know? He don't want to listen to me. Go ahead.
What Erik says is that your dreams outgrew that job.
Oh.
Your ideas outgrew that job. And so he said that was to get you doing your own thing. And
yes,
it does feel in the same industry because Erik's not taking me out of that industry, but Erik's saying opportunity. And there's other ideas that you have. in this industry that maybe you weren't able to do, or that you would have done if it were you running the company for the one that you were working for.
Mm-hmm.
So he says, yes. He says, don't let age be something that tells you that you can't start something new, because he just says, do you see yourself living over 95 years old? And he says, you're a young man. So he says, go ahead and live out your dream, because he says you have the possibility to make this much bigger than you imagine. So it's all in how big you can see it. But this is an opportunity being created for you.
So what about for Chris? Should he have his own company or work with another company that is better able to accommodate his dreams?
Erik says, if it makes him, if it's a matter of bringing income in the interim, that going and working for another company is fine. But
Yeah.
he says that he is an entrepreneur. He has
that.
A mind, like a creative mind.
Yeah,
so he says
enough that you threaten the other company with your, brilliance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have a lawyer I'm going to be talking to in a couple of weeks that we're going to try to fight the non-compete. There's some of the verbiage we feel that might be expired already, and hopefully we can null and void it, and maybe I can have my company started and continue.
Awesome. All right, thanks, Chris.
I don't know.
Good luck, Chris.
Thank you.
Keep us posted. I think things are going to be very exciting for him.
Yeah, it feels really good.
Yeah. All right, let's see. 732 area code. 732 area code. Hi there. How you doing?
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
This is Melissa from Thomas River.
From Thomas River?
Yes, please.
Hi, Melissa. What you got for us?
Hi. I was wondering if what was my most famous or interesting past life? Anything?
Oh, I love these.
Was I famous at all, or did I have a talent that was really amazing?
You are amazing. Come on. But what, Erik? What you got for her?
What Erik is actually showing me is you were in the Midwest in some kind of a traveling circus, like some kind of a. He's showing me like old circus vehicles, and okay, but I don't know if it's Barnum and Bailey. It's like a big. You're like an actress, or like you're moving with animals.
Was she Barnum or Bailey? Or somebody up in
calling her a ringmaster,
could be Barnum or Barnum then, or whoever it is.
Okay, let me just ask him if he can tell me what she was Barnum and Bailey. No, he says Barnum and Bailey, but he's saying that there's like a somebody. There might even be some history to this, because there's a real tall man that I'm seeing, and a woman in like a real sparkly suit, and you're the man. He's pointing to you being the man, and you seem to be running everything. Okay, I'm just asking him why that lifetime. He says because that's the lifetime that's affecting this one the most, because there is a sense of you wanting to feeling larger than life, bigger than life, like there's something bigger about you than in the life that you're in. And he says, and that's true, because you are much bigger than you think you are.
Yeah, you want to be, you're feeling the need to be larger than life, right? Do you feel that, Melissa?
Well, I feel like I'm going to win the lottery big before I turn 50.
Ooh.
I got about a year to do that. And I just kind of keep thinking about it. Like, that's good. I know it's going to happen. I just know it's going to happen.
Well, you might be manifesting it. I was told I'm never going to win it, so I'm not even going to bother. Okay.
Well, those that are in the circus, Erik says, are dreamers, and dreams do come true because you ran away with the circus. So he says, does that mean you'll win the lottery? He goes, He goes, one life that affects another.
That's good. Awesome. All right, thanks, girl. Remember, we get 20%. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I can only share it with you.
All right. Just kidding. All right, that's awesome. I hope she does, man. I hope she does. That's a big lotto right now, like $1 billion, something crazy. What can you do with all that money?
Oh, what is $1 billion? Like, wow.
That's crazy. I can't even conceive of that amount of money. All right, let's see. 515 area code. Hi there. What's up? Hi.
Lisa from Iowa.
Hi, Lisa. What you got for us?
I just got back from Colorado and sold my fifth well, and
you did. Good.
A little something extra coming your way, and I got 500 more than I wanted.
Oh, excellent.
So it all went really well.
Good.
Great.
I had to go with the flow and just kind of let things happen the way they happened. But
excellent.
So it sold within 24 hours of my listing.
Oh my gosh.
So thank you.
Yay. Awesome, Lisa. That's great.
You got a question for Erik? Or anybody?
I either this whole trip kind of felt guided. So if there was anybody on the other side that wants to reach out, or I've been thinking about my daughter a lot, who's still here. So, if you connect to the higher self, so whatever.
So which one do you want, Lisa? Which one?
Do you have a mom in spirit? A mother figure, a mom in spirit?
No, my mom's here.
Or a mother spirit, grandmother,
or like godmother,
aunt,
somebody.
Aunt, or yeah.
Yeah, I always have like my grandma see. I always feel her, always.
She's got a very motherly, nurturing energy around you because she's one that guides you a great deal. She walks with you. You're also being directly guided by source.
Wow.
So,
wow.
So you're like watching the
that's God, the creator. The big kahuna.
Yeah.
Well, I am that I am, and sometimes I'm really confused.
That's my daily thing.
Well, that's neat to hear. That's neat to hear. Thank you.
You bet.
You've got just one little thing to add to it. There's a lot of like lightning fast things that'll happen for you. So Erik's like, be careful what you ask for. Like really think about it because things are moving quick for you.
Is her daughter? What's your daughter's name? First name?
Ashley.
Is Ashley going to be okay? Are you worried about her?
Well, I know she got divorced, and I saw pictures of her with another guy and a small child. And I mean, she seems happy, but I don't know anything.
Is that a good thing, Erik? Is she going to be okay?
Erik says she's going to be okay. He says that she's learning. She's going through. He says that this right now is helping her heal from what she's experienced previously, like hurt.
Good.
So he's calling this what is more of a transition. So not long term.
Okay.
She's safe and healthy.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah, she's okay.
All right. Thank you for calling. Again, everybody is always going to be okay. All right. Let me see here. We have got that one already. Got to make sure I don't pick the same people. I already unmuted. Okay. 651 area code. Hi there. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Lisa. Hi, this is Addie Larson from Minnesota. How are you doing?
Addie, I know your name. Hi, how are you doing? From Minnesota. Larson, of course, you're from Minnesota. You gotta be Norwegian or Swedish in heritage.
Yes, I'm half Norwegian. I'm so happy to be able to talk to you again.
Awesome.
Hey,
Me too.
I got on for the last minute of the show last week, and I got this wonderful, distinct honor of being told that Erik and I were sisters in a previous lifetime.
Oh, yes.
I've also been informed on a couple of occasions that I'm an earth angel, so that's exciting. And so I am here to love on you today.
Oh.
I want to thank you so much for the work that you do. I just want to take a moment out of my time to tell you that I have completed some AtlantisScalar.com work, And one of the best Christmas gifts I've ever gotten was an email from you when you first started the business.
Yeah.
And you said that you completed my portal work.
Yeah.
And I got that email on Christmas Eve, Elisa. That was so cool.
Wow.
And I just want to let you know, I got the empath protection completed, the chakra tune-up, the mediumship bundle, which has really increased my mediumship ability.
Awesome.
And the energy portal and protection work, as well as the addiction revocation work. All of it has been so instrumental in my life just working. So thank you for that.
Oh, thank you. Gosh, that just warms my heart. Thank you for that. Thank you. And, Erik.
Community, thank you, everyone. Yeah, thank you to the whole community.
Wonderful.
Everyone.
Annie, thank you, sweetheart.
That's awesome.
I'm just going to go now and let other people be on the radio.
Oh.
I love you guys.
Sweet.
Have a great day.
We love you too. We love you. We
Erik
love
loves
you.
you too. Yeah.
Oh, of course he does.
Yeah.
Fellow Norwegian.
Bye.
Okay. Wow. That's cool.
That's
all right.
wow.
318 area code. 318 area code. Hi there. How you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear us?
I'm great. Yes, I can hear you fine. My name is Joe. I'm from Louisiana. I have spoken to y'all before. And I called because my son left last year. He transitioned last year. And
I'm sorry.
Wanted to talk to him, but
Yeah.
that was a fun conversation though, and he's fun, and Eric's fun, and y'all are too. Everybody has a good sense of humor, so it was good. It wasn't sad.
Yeah.
But I really recently retired, and I got married, and I made a lot of changes. I moved to a different team, and I was hoping that I could ask about my health tonight, because simply because I'm being more aggressive about taking care of myself.
Good for you.
I've just always assumed I would,
Yeah.
be fine. Well, you get over 60 and things hurting, and funny, like I thought it was my heart, but they put me on blood pressure medicine. I would like to know if Erik can tell me if there's something else I need to do. I made some lifestyle changes, like started exercising again, and I had to let that go for a minute. But
I know the feeling. Oh, I hate exercise. But anyway, so what, Erik? What else can she do to further her good health?
Okay. So did you just say that you were diagnosed with blood pressure? Or you were just put on blood pressure medication? Okay.
You're cutting up on me. I don't know what you said.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're cutting up too. But nobody else has been cutting up. It's your fault.
I've been doing that. And I didn't know if that was everybody was hearing that or it was just me.
I think it's just you. But it's okay. It's enough we can understand you. Okay, don't worry about it. So
you're doing real good. And the blood pressure medication feels like that's going to be for a period of time. You're not going to stay on that for the rest of your life. Are you making some big changes with your food? Like, is your diet changing?
Or maybe he wants it to.
Pretty healthy eater.
Okay.
Yeah. Because what Erik is saying, and I don't know if you're, are you a vegetarian?
No.
Okay, because he's talking about your protein, about getting a little more protein in your diet. Let's see what else we can see in there. Gosh, you're a pretty healthy lady. You look pretty good. The only other thing, do you have a little bit, he's showing me a little bit of arthritis in your right hip and a little bit in the wrist that I can see, but other than that, there's nothing else really that's coming up that Erik says keep doing what you're doing, because he says you're very proactive and you're doing great.
We can learn a lot from you, girl. I can anyway.
Well, I'm just like, okay, well, I eat healthy. I do this. I exercise, and I've always done all that. So it's like, well, but now, things do hurt.
Yeah, I know.
things take longer, and so I think regulating my blood pressure was a big step in that direction. So anyway, but I also would like to say, like the caller before me, how much I appreciate y'all. I've been listening for quite a while. I've had energy work done, gut work, something else, and I've had something done for other people too. It's always good, and I like it, and I'm so happy and pleased, and I appreciate what y'all do.
Thank you, darling. That really is balm for my soul. Thank you.
Okay, good deal. All right, everyone else then.
Congratulations on your marriage.
Yes, that's great.
That's awesome.
Enjoy. Take care.
A lucky spouse, that one. Okay. Let's see. We got somebody from the 702 area code. Hi there. How you doing?
Hello.
Hi. What's up?
Oh, I didn't know I was in the queue. This is Jim from Las Vegas.
Jim, I know.
Hi, Jim.
30,000 foot Jim.
Jim, how's it going? Jim and I just chatted.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we just had a great session yesterday. Matter of fact.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, I was just listening in, so let somebody else call in because I don't really have a question. I was just listening.
Well, maybe Eric, you have a message for Jim.
Well, actually, he does. Eric would like to let you know that he has been buzzing around you the last 24 hours. So I don't know what's going on, if he's like showing himself to you, but or giving you some pranks or something, but he's around you.
Well, he does that. Why, Eric? What's going on this last 24 hours?
He says that things are happening to Jim. He's there supporting the change. You said some healing took place as we were talking yesterday. So he's helping support it.
That's wonderful.
Right.
I love you, Eric.
I noticed I'm getting a lot of help with the writing too, so he must be helping with that.
Yeah, you betcha. All support, he says. All support.
Little multitasker.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Thanks for calling, Jim.
Take care, Jim.
All right, talk to you later.
All right, bye-bye.
I love getting emails from Jim. They're always so great.
Oh, he is such a sweet dude.
Oh my God, really?
Love him.
Don't worry, you all are sweet.
Summer, we like to bathe more because we're just stickier.
Oh.
In the winter, I think.
Oh, you're unmuted. 718 area code. What's up?
Well, yeah, I brought up a t-shirt.
Hello, can you hear us?
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
She's got her own little conversation going on.
Yeah, that's up there.
You can join in. We could just join in, Elisa.
Yeah.
That's up there.
Hey there. You're on the radio show. Hi. 718 area code.
Oh, hello.
Yes, we were enjoying your conversation.
Yeah, we were joining in.
Yeah. What's up, girl? Who are you and where are you from?
Hi, I'm Diane from Queens, New York.
Oh, Queens.
Hi,
okay,
Diane
from Queens. Is there anything we can do for you?
Yes. Wait, sorry. Can I just have a minute here? Sorry, I'm at work. I didn't think you were going to take me. I just have it's kind of a lot. My sister passed away in February of 30 years of MS, and there was just like a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff going on. My mother's extreme narcissist. She was very cruel. I spent like the whole time protecting her. The whole extended family turned against me and my brothers and my sister just for not believing us. She spent the last 10 years paralyzed from the neck down. And I've been in such freeze mode for so long, and now I'm just starting to feel so angry. Yeah. I kind of don't even know what to do with it.
Eric, what could you do with all this anger?
I have a cousin.
I have a cousin like who's completely like shutting us out of the will. Like he's probably going to inherit everything. And
I mean, there are lawyers. I mean, does he have? Has he been given all the? Has he been bequeathed all of it?
No, it's just like I can tell what's going on.
Oh,
like my father.
I know. I've been there, done that.
Nursing home.
Yeah.
If he knew, he would have if she got Alzheimer's, it would have been fine. And like the whole family has just fallen apart because the illness was too long. It was 30 years.
Oh God.
And I just feel so depraved. Like not only did I not get help and support for my sister, but they like, well, no, it's not possible that your mother is mean because she was born in Ireland and they're nice. Everyone from Ireland is nice, and it's not because she's your mother. Even though she was so abusive to my sister and all of us.
So, Eric, what does she need to hear? This is so complicated, and we only have 4 minutes left. This could be a whole session, really. And you should consider that.
That's what Eric said, and he said, really reach out to any of the mediums for a session to talk about this. But the one thing he's saying to you quickly right now is he says, take a time out from all the thoughts of it. He says, take some time just for you to take care of you. It is hard. And he says, but this is what you need. You need a little bit of a break because there's been not only just all the drama and everything that's been going on, but he says, not only are you grieving your sister, but you're also grieving the mother that you needed, that you didn't have. You're grieving the family. He says, allow yourself to go through the grieving process of everything. He says, there's a lot of things that, when it comes to the will and all of those things, he says, some of those things are going to feel unfair. And he goes, and they are unfair, but keep in mind that things will balance themselves out if you balance yourself out first so that you can at least look at things with clear eyes and with a clear heart. So if you need any help, please reach out to me and, I can help you out to kind of work through some of this because it is really complicated, but do take care of yourself the best that you can because you do have a lot going on.
So what's going to happen with the will, Eric? And can you help out with that?
Eric says this is a contract with the will. He said there's a contract there, and that's part of why he said, things are going to go in a way that does not feel fair. And but
I know, I've been there.
Yes.
Same thing happened to me.
Yeah.
Totally unfair.
But he says you take care of you now that there's a lot of other things to come out of it on the other side that are very healing. But he says to go through this process, honor your grief for all of it.
Okay. All right. Well, there's no time clearly because it's too big a thing. I know.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
Sitting healing energy.
Yes.
Yeah. Eric, help her.
I should let it go.
Oopsie. Eric, just help her, please.
He will. He will. He says, I got it, Mom.
Okay, we have time very briefly, a 949 area code. You got something quick?
Is that me?
Yes, it's you.
Oh, yay. Hi. Thank you so much.
Sure.
I wanted to see it. Oh, my name is Amy.
Amy.
I'm from Huntington Beach.
Huntington Beach,
I
lucky.
wanted to see if Erik has any direction in how I can change my money situation.
90 seconds.
How you can change your money situation?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe work direction.
He says the first place to start with this is take a look at your relationship with money, how money makes you feel. He says, look at your reactions to circumstances around money. And he says, that's the first place to start is how do you feel about money? Because there's a lack. Reach out. If you want any help with this, reach out because this one's a little bit complicated, but he's just saying abundance is directly connected to your relationship, or when it comes to wealth, your relationship with money.
So quick, what practical things should she do? Ask Erik for help?
Yeah, he's saying that to reach out to somebody to help her work through the energy.
Oh,
because there's a few steps that she
like a human?
No, like an energy worker.
Well, that's a human energy worker or somebody on the other side. What, Erik?
No, I mean like a medium, a healer. To
Okay,
work with
good.
her energetically. Yes.
Oh, good. That sounds good. All right. We got plenty of them.
10 seconds.
All right. 10 seconds only. You guys check out Michelle Gray in the description box. Erik, I love you. Michelle, I love you. All you peeps out there, I love you so much. Bye-bye.
I love you too. Erik says, love you, Mom. Love you, everybody.
Share this and hit the notification bell and all that jazz. Bye.
Bye.